driving into a hurricane. I literally do not know whether you can hear me. It's so windy. This is probably the sketchiest I've felt so far driving. Yeah, so I've just been seeing like thunder and lightning for the last 30 minutes. Wow, this feels a lot rainier than earlier. Just under 3 miles away from this camping spot, and all of the headwind this morning has just destroyed the battery, and I'm now at 15%. Good morning guys, it is day 9 of my attempt to drive all the way from the UK to Italy on my electric moped. I am in Switzerland. I arrived late last night, and when I say late, I literally mean like, I think I got in at like 4 AM across the border, and then I've arrived at a very kind person's house who let me stay last night. Unfortunately, I got in at 5, they left for work, so I haven't actually met anyone, but thank you so much for letting me stay. I'm actually at the top of like a mountain. I drove up from the lake, so even that last kind of 5 miles was like on a windy uphill, so that's going to be a lovely drive down this morning. My aim is, or was, to get to Italy this afternoon or this evening, but I just looked at the weather forecast. It says it's going to rain most of today, so I'm hoping it's just short showers in and out, but I am going to prepare, put on waterproof trousers and maybe get my poncho ready, and then let's see how we get on. We've made some really good mileage. I think I did 170 miles yesterday, so in total we've done 520 miles, but I still have about 400 left. Oh my goodness, this is wild. Right, let's hit the road. It's gonna be a good day. I've got my waterproofs at the ready. I've got my waterproof trousers on, and then I've got a jacket and a poncho if I need it. I put this over my bag. Hopefully it doesn't fly off. Cool, thank you so much. Thank you, thanks a lot. Bye. Okay, so as I'm going down, I just want you to imagine me trying to come up here with like 10% battery last night. I tried to capture some of it, but it was like pitch black, but it was hilarious. I was like, classic end of a ride, running out and having the steepest hill ever. So despite the fact that it's going to be raining a bit today, I am so excited to be in Switzerland. And as I said in yesterday's vlog, this is one of the most beautiful countries I've ever visited. The natural beauty is stunning. I'm going to try and cover about 150 miles today. And if I keep that up the next 2 days, I should arrive on time to reunite with Raya. And if you've been following from the beginning, you'll know what I'm actually doing on this trip, which is giving this moped to Raya's dad, Chocho, who's just started a new business in Italy, and I think it would be a really helpful thing for him to have this. I drove past these cows last night. They were all laying down, chilling. Bonjour cows, or Guten Tag cows. I don't know what language to speak. Oh my goodness, this is just spectacular. Oh, I've got a bit of a floppy mirror here. How do I tighten that up? The next stop is only 47 miles. I think that should be very doable. I think most of it's downhill as well. Wow, I love it. The house I just stayed at was somebody who reached out to me on Instagram. If you're watching, thank you so much. It's incredibly generous for you to let me stay. And so many of you have reached out to offer me places to stay. Unfortunately, they haven't been on my route, but I am incredibly grateful for all the generous offers. And it's so, so kind of everyone to want to support my adventure. Oh, look at those clouds. That is spectacular. Wow, it is quite the view. Oh, feeling a little bit of rain. Put my goggles on. Like I said, if it does get properly rainy, I'm going to pull over and equip myself. Hey Siri, what language do they speak in Switzerland? French and German. Okay, so I'm still in the French-speaking region of Switzerland, so I'm going to continue saying bonjour to cows. That was my main concern. Oh my goodness me, this is freaking beautiful. What? Are you kidding me? Wow, wow. Spectacular views. You know, it's quite incredible. I've gone 7 miles and only used 4% battery. That is amazing. Ooh. Oh yeah, man. I'm feeling surprisingly good considering I only got 4 hours sleep. Look at this view. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning. I think the views of the lake actually might be better the higher up I am rather than on the lakeside. Oh my goodness, look how cute this is. Oh, this is so lovely. This is straight fairy tale architecture. It's a shame I'm not staying longer in Switzerland. I don't think Raya's ever been to Switzerland, and I definitely think we need to come on a road trip and come and visit properly. Wow. Whoa. Terrible driving. Oh, I think there's like a electric tram up ahead. It's kind of cool. All right, they're pulling out. Not really sure. Wow, it's a bus. It's an electric bus running on those rails. I wonder what happens if they drive too far off the road. Do they just pop out? Days like today, it's another reason why, unfortunately, in this part of the world, relying on solar energy for travel would be tricky. Unless I had like 5 kilowatts of solar panels, and then even on cloudy days I'd get enough energy. Okay, I have left the lake. I'm heading into the mountains and it started raining. I'm not sure at what point to pull over, but I think we're good for now. I've still got an hour, maybe just over an hour, till I'm due to get to my first stop, which I've just pinned like a camping place, and I'm hoping they'll let me just chill for a bit and charge. I'm happy to pay. I think that's the easiest way to do it. I also think campsites have like nice facilities, maybe a little cafe or something, I don't know. So that's the plan. Look at these mountains. Now, one of the routes was going straight up and over into Italy, but there's another route that kind of goes around the valley, which I think is a much better idea. I think it's slightly longer, but way less altitude. Looks like there might be a train. That's an incredibly short train. I feel like you'd want it to be a bit longer. We are just over an hour in, done 23 miles, but the wind has really picked up. This is I don't know if you can hear me, it's so windy, but this is the windiest conditions I've had yet. It's actually a bit scary. I feel like the wind could like blow me over. Whoa, oh my goodness. It's a headwind as well. It's intense. Oh my goodness. Probably should put a jacket on really. I'm quite cold. Wow, it's mental wind. There's things like this you don't think too much about when you're driving a car, whether it's raining and how windy it is outside, but those are two pretty important factors when riding a bike. Whoa, whoa. I'm hoping as we come into this valley a little bit and the wind will die down, but I don't know, maybe it's coming through the valley. Oh, this is intense. Yeah, I'm tempted because I've still got like 45 minutes to 50 minutes to drive. I might pull over and put some warmer clothes on because I'm getting chilly. Might need to put my balaclava on, you know? Yeah, I think I'm going to pull over up here and do that. That was too wild. Oh, okay. Well, that is much better. Feels like I'm driving into a hurricane. I literally do not know whether you can hear me. It's so windy. This is probably the sketchiest I've felt so far driving. Let's die down a little bit. Wow, look at those views. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. So I think as I come around this corner, the wind's going to pick up again. I think it's just shooting through the valley. Oh, I knew it. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Looks like I'm heading into proper rain as well. We're at 61% battery. We've got 24 miles to go. It's really fighting to push through this wind. It's one of the most intense winds I've ever felt. This is so wild. I could put on another waterproof jacket over the top as well, just as an extra precaution. This is very intense weather though. This is horrible. Wow. As you may have already guessed, I'm an absolute noob beginner on any type of motorbike. So I was a little bit apprehensive about driving on wet roads, but it feels okay at the moment. Wow, really having to fight against this wind. Still got 22 miles to go. Woo! Not nice. Not nice at all. Oh dear. Wow. Look at that waterfall. That reminds me of like, I don't know, like a fantasy movie. Or like some of the waterfalls I've seen in Iceland. That's pretty amazing. Woo. I really hope this isn't the weather I've got all day, but I've got a feeling it might be. The views are still spectacular though. Right. I've decided to put on my rain jacket as well because I don't know how waterproof snowboarding jackets are, and it's looking like it's absorbing water, so right. Oh yeah, sure. Okay, baby, we are good to go. Oh, I'm happy with that. Right, let's hope the wind gets a bit better. We've got 14 miles to go. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, I think that's a bit better. Well, we are just under 3 miles away from this camping spot, and all of the headwind this morning has just destroyed the battery, and I'm now at 15%, so I've been throttled down to 16 miles an hour. We've done exactly 50 miles. Not a great amount of range for having 100% battery, but yeah, that wind you saw was absolutely mental, and I was driving at fast speeds. I guess it's just going to be a slow 2.5 miles. 0.2 miles away. Let's hope that they're happy with me charging. Honestly, even if I have to pay for a night, I am chilling. Okay, welcome. Bonjour, hello, do you speak English?
Yes.
I wondered, I've got an electric bike, and I wondered whether I could escape the rain and charge my bike here for a few hours. Right, success. I'm charging the batteries. Also, the sun just came out, which is a bit annoying. I was driving in the rain all morning, but gives me a bit more hope for this afternoon. Although I just got a message from the guy whose house I stayed at last night saying there's a huge storm en route and I need to be really careful. So I'm going to do some research and see if it's on my route. I think it might be. I've also ordered a falafel bowl and some chips. Look at this. That just got brought out. This looks incredible. Oh, I'm very, very excited. And just like that, it is raining again. And if I open my weather app for this location, severe weather warning. Looks like it goes all the way through till 10 p.m. That's not good. Am I going to be riding through a thunderstorm? I really don't want to be. Oh, I think I just saw some lightning. Annoyingly, the rain hasn't really lit up. It's like, it's calmed down a little bit here and there, but overall it's just been persistent all day, and I need to leave. Batteries are charged. I've had a nice lunch, chilled, done some editing. It's almost 6 p.m. and I've reached out to a campsite that's another 45 miles away. It means I would have only done 95 miles today, and I'll have to make up some other days the next couple of days. I was hoping to get 150, but I don't want to be riding more than I need to in the rain, so I think this is it. Let's hit the road. I don't really know how this is going to go, but I've got no other options. I've just got to do it in the rain. I don't want to be getting in super late, and because I only got 4 hours sleep last night, got to get a good night's sleep tonight, even if it is sitting in a tent in the rain. 40 miles. Should be able to bang that in an hour and a half. Okay, it is just gone 6 for an 86% battery. Yeah, let's hit it. I really am hoping the rain lets off a bit. Oh, man, here we go. It's gonna be a rainy journey. I might have to put the camera away at some point because the way I've got the mic linked up, I don't know how waterproof it is with that adapter. Yeah, so I've just been seeing like thunder and lightning for the last 30 minutes. I'm not sure what the dealio is with that, but that's it, 10 past 6. Wow, this feels a lot rainier than earlier. Oh man, oh, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. I'm probably missing some essential wet weather biking stuff. My gloves were soaking when I got to the campsite, so I had to like dry them out. And then my face is getting wet as well, but that'll dry quickly. I had a bit of a realization whilst I was eating lunch, and I've realized this before, but I really think it's true. That if I'm tired, I really can't focus on work. I can't focus on what I'm supposed to be doing. I find it hard to like commit to things, to be the best dad, to be the best husband. And I feel like when I've got energy and I've got, you know, I've slept enough and I'm awake, I feel like I can do anything. And I feel like most of my life at the moment I'm living pretty tired. And maybe that just is being a parent to especially really young children. But I also just think I never prioritize sleep. So I don't know what the key is. I need to come up with a solution to introduce more sleep into my life if possible. I just think it would make me a better person, you know? I don't know if anyone else feels that. I see blue skies ahead. I see blue skies ahead. This is great news. Okay, yeah. Oh, that'd be nice if that moved over here, got out in the rain. Woo! No, it isn't too bad, really. I'm mainly protected. I've got a bit of wet, like, coming in my neck, which I could probably sort out. And then my face and hands are wet, but that's it. Feeling pretty dry. Shout out to my dad for encouraging me to get all this rain gear. Again, in my head, I was like, oh no, if it rains, I'm just gonna stop. But It's been raining all day, like I said. Now, this campsite I'm heading to, I don't think it's really a campsite, I think it's just someone's garden. And it's the first place I've messaged ahead of time just to be like, can I charge, can I camp? And they just sent a message back on WhatsApp with like a wavy hand and a couple of thumbs up, which is funny. So I'm hoping that means it's all good. And then that campsite is located at the bottom of a mountain pass, which heads into Italy, which I was going to try and do tonight, but I think instead I'm going to do first thing tomorrow morning. And I wonder if I can try and do 170, 180 miles tomorrow. That'd be nice. Make up for the loss today. Oi, oi. Wait, look at them mountains. That's pretty spectacular. Wow. Thankfully, there's a slower tractor behind me that's actually slowing everyone up. As normally it's me that's slowing everyone up, but I'm outrunning the tractor today. I really love seeing these low-lying clouds. Like, I think that's also what makes it look like a fairy tale, because we're in this like imagination land where the clouds are so low that they're like in front of the mountains, and they're so like puffy and cotton woolly. Boy, the tractor's catching me up. I guess the farmer has his irrigation on a timer and forgot to turn it off today, because there's no way that those crops need extra water after a full day of rain. That's funny. Wow, look at those views. I have absolutely no idea what day of the week it is. Like none. Is it a Friday? Could be a Friday. I don't think there's any dinner options where I'm camping tonight, so I'll have to eat another one of my dehydrated meals. I think I've still got like 4 of them left. I'm getting half the battery consumption range that I was when I was driving 16 miles an hour. These views are lovely, lovely. The hills that are alive with the sound of music. Okay, I'm 8 miles away. I've got my dehydrated meals for when I get there, but I did just spot a McDonald's, and apparently they have McPlant burgers, so I might just quickly nip in and get a cheeky McPlant before I head for dinner up the mountain. I had a spicy veggie burger and fries, just doing an orange juice quickly, and then hitting the road again. That was lovely, absolutely lovely. Okay, still spitting a little bit. Woo! Oh, that was a nice little break, stretch my legs, warm up a bit, have some dusty food. 33% battery. We've done 34 miles, got 7.8 to go. I am convinced the tyres are a bit flat because today it has been munching the battery. Holy moly, holy moly. Holy moly. 2.8 miles away, still chilling with 23% battery. Look at these views. I just can't get over it. Okay, apparently this road that I'm staying on is the road that I continue up to cross into Italy. Oh, so this road starts winding up the mountain. I have 6% before it shuts us into eco mode. Let's see if I can get there. Let me see if this is one of those first trips where I don't get slammed into eco mode. I'm getting the flashing battery though, which is kind of crazy because we've only done 40 miles. I'm still learning how to do these tight corners on a bike. Wow. Boy, I've got a feeling the views from this camp spot are going to be spectacular. Whoa, look at some of these high roads. We just cut into the mountain. 19%, 2 miles, 18%. I can't believe it. We're going to get shut into eco mode. 18%, 1.6 miles, straight uphill. Can't believe it. Oh, and it's raining again. Bonjour, sheep. Are they sheep or goats? I don't know. 17. Why does this always happen to me? It's kind of weird, no matter how far the destination is, and it's like different amounts. It's always the last 2 miles I seem to kick into eco mode. And I wonder whether I'm subconsciously driving faster. Somehow I'm subconsciously making it happen. I don't know. It's weird though. It's weird that I just randomly happen to pick this 40-mile spot thinking, oh, I've at least got 50 or 60 miles range and I could only just get here. Oh, there we go, kicked into eco mode. Yeah, if I charge here tonight to 100% and then tomorrow morning we should be able to hit 40 or 50 miles, even if there's a lot of uphill, and I think there might be looking at the mountain. Maybe let's say for 40 miles on 100% battery with that kind of mountain. Really, I just need to get to the top and then I think it's pretty much all downhill, almost all the way to Raya's dad's house, which is fantastic. 8 miles an hour, speeding along at 8 miles an hour. I'm speeding along. I think putting a positive spin on these last moments of my journeys when I go really slow. The positive spin is, it's kind of like a wind down. Today's been pretty intense with the rain, the wind, and then this last peaceful few moments before I finish the drive are actually really nice. It's especially as I know that this is definitely a spot. If this was a possible spot and I was just kind of scouting it out, this might be a bit more stressful, but knowing that in 0.7 miles there's a camp spot for me feels nice. I can breathe, I can centre myself, calm down, take in the smells, the sounds, the views. Lovely. I think I need to do this more in my day-to-day life, is just really find those moments to recenter myself and take a breath. I feel like that I just live with a lot of chaos in my life. Look at these views. Wow. Yeah, I think the camping spot is literally up there. It's going to be a house like this with a garden, and they're just going to be like, yeah, put your tent up there. I am actually going to inquire whether there's a bed inside. Just, you know, if I'm paying anyway, I could pay a little bit more potentially for a bed, but it didn't say it's a guest house. It just said camping, so that might not even be an option. 13%, 6 miles an hour, 0.5 miles to go, 0.3 miles, come on baby. I would call this a meadow. I don't know what the difference is between a meadow and a field, but this is a meadow. Buttercups, wildflowers, looks like Hobbiton. So my watt hours per mile going uphill, 89 has been the average of the last mile. Oh, here we go. It's right, see these camper vans and the tent up there. Maybe this is a guest house. It looks pretty guest housey to me. This is definitely it. We made it. 9% battery. Hello. I messaged on WhatsApp. Name? Your name? Morten. Louis.
Louis, ja.
Yeah.
Ja.
Danke.
Is this Elektro?
Yeah.
Gut
Yeah.
oder so?
It's good for short distances, but not for road trips. Yeah.
Ja.
You have a bed? Ah. Ja.
Und du kannst da.
Ah. Perfect.
Perfekt.
Yeah.
Gut.
Great.
Und
Oh my goodness. What a dream situation. Oh, I wish I was staying here for a few days. Some of these layers off. I need to start trying to dry some of these clothes now. Wow, I had 5 layers on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a bit overkill, isn't it? Get to be nice and warm though. This is my plan. Just mustering the strength because I'm so tired after 4 hours sleep last night. The plan is I'm gonna cook one of my dehydrate meals, chill out for a moment, watch a bit of YouTube. I'm not gonna try and do any more editing today because I'm gonna have at least 2 long breaks tomorrow whilst I'm charging to try and finish the edit and get another YouTube video up for you guys. And I'm gonna try and get an early night. What time is it now? It's 9:30. I'm gonna try and get in bed and asleep by 10:30, which I think is pretty good. And then I'm gonna try and leave here absolute latest, 8 AM. That gives me plenty of sleep. So glad there's this area for me to sleep in. It's very kind of basic. I think it's still being built. This is my bed for the night. There's no pillow, but he said I could use one of the pillows off the couch. This whole area is for me. Lovely. Yeah, I'm just gonna fire up my gas stove. I do think there's a little kitchen area outside that's shared with the other campers, but I'm just gonna have my own little self-contained area. I think this is my choice for tonight, Tuscan stew. This could all do with the washing anyway. I think I might have melted my plastic handle a little bit. Hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes is up. I'm gonna take this to bed and eat in bed. I'll do a quick taste test here actually. Okay, wow, there's bread in here. Interesting. Okay, it's pretty good. I wouldn't say this is one of the best, but I'm not fussy. Right, I think I did it. I'm just about to go to sleep. We had a good day despite the weather today. Made some pretty good progress. I just had a look and we're at 615 miles in total and we have 327 left, so roughly 2/3 of the way. But because I didn't manage to get as many miles in today as I wanted, tomorrow and the next day I have to be doing minimum 160 something miles. So tomorrow could be the longest day yet. I'm gonna try and be out of here by 8, and it's good that I'm getting to sleep now, so I can get up at 7, shower, breakfast, whatever, get everything ready, pack the bike, and then bounce over the mountain into Italy, baby. We're on the home stretch. I hope you're enjoying this series. It's been a wild roller coaster. Please subscribe if you haven't already for the final 2 days of the trip to see if I make it and to see me delivering the scooter to Chocho, Raya's dad. Oh, and it's gonna be so good reuniting with Raya and Neo. Right, I'll catch you in the morning. Peace out, enjoy life, and live the adventure. Boom. I think we basically just hit 2,000 meters, and I think it might be downhill all the way from here. Just saw a sign saying, watch out, your brakes might catch fire, so that's a good sign. Right, I made it to Italy. This is a very monumental moment because this was the original goal.